Like, yeah, forearms has him out muscled when it comes to, like, pure offensive ability. Absolutely. But Diamond Head's got that, you know, he's got the strong thing of, you know, offense and defense going on, plus he's got good ranged stuff. I don't know, like, in kind of combat, he's probably just my go-to alien. Like, overall. Unless I really, just really wanted to raw muscle something, then yeah, I'd obviously grab forearms, because, like, forearms is, you know, undeniably stronger in terms of just raw power output. Okay, I was about to say, are those creepers still coming for me? No, they're not. I'm gonna grab this lapis just so I back up. I'm not actually fighting that much lead. Arguably, maybe a bit too low down for lead. Maybe I just go back to my original plan, go up mountains for lead. Lead up mountains seems way better than trying to do it under here, where there's a bajillion monsters trying to get me, while also the fact that lead spot, like, okay, you know, I'm a bit blind. People know this. People know I don't notice things as easily as some other stuff from doing, yeah, lead kind of, you know, blends in with this environment. Like, oh, I think there's actually some up there. Like, it blends in so well. I really, really, really think I should do this outside in the light, on a hill, on cobble. Yeah, that makes way more sense to me. Okay. So just emptying inventory and stuff. Charm of Endurance. Requires the spirit to cast. What are you? What is this thing? Okay, this may have been the boss drop, to be honest. Don't know what it does, though. Got it, though. Okay. Anyway, no matter. Let's carrying our merry way. Show. Hey, where's that big old hill I can jump up to just grab a load of, yeah, right there. There's a bunch of lead. I remember seeing up on hills before. So we're gonna go back to Stinkfly. We're gonna fly over there. I'm doing the lead plan. I'm getting this out of the way so I can build a whole bunch of modules. And we'll go from there. My lord, Stinkfly is so quick now. It feels so great. It feels so great being so quick. It's amazing. Right. Is this one I was looking at? Yes. Okay. This is getting better results. Downside though, I came down here because I saw an emerald and now I can't get it. Stinkfly. I never thought I'd have to turn the Stinkfly around to get out this very small hole, but yep, here we are. Anyway, oh, hello. Okay, it's getting the night time. There's a lot of other things floating around. Great, great. Don't go in the water, Stinkfly. That is the one thing you don't do. Because as I've learned, he doesn't do very well with water. Anyway, I've got basically enough to make a few more modules if I need to. So, once we get this lot here in the wall, that should be pretty much is for Little Whale. And if I need more, I can always come and collect more if need be. But not more near here. Yeah, that's smart there. Yeah, it should be enough to tie us over for a bit. Now I just need to get more crystals and junk, which I guess is just the thing of let's go explore area. Yeah, okay. This is the point now where we just need to get Accelerate done. We go do Accelerate. We get Accelerate done. And then we test to see if Accelerate would be the better method of transport. Because now I need to go and look around for stuff. Which, okay, Stinkfly is better for, in the sense of I can see a wider area. But Accelerate is really quick. So if I want to get, like, areas so I can, like, get more wells, that could be the method. Which, that just reminded me. Oh, yeah, people were saying in the comments, apparently, one, that, you know, this mod's, like, you know, having a, like, decently sized update happening, apparently, in the near future. Cool. Apparently, part of the update is, apparently, like, some of the skill trees are getting reworked, or, like, all of them are getting worked. I'm not entirely sure, because I can just look off the details people have just searched to me. But, yeah, okay, the skill tree system thing's apparently getting redone a bit or something. One of the very interesting things, I was saying, like, oh, it'd be good if they had, like, a person that could sell his maps or stuff to the wells, because, like, they're so rare. You'll never guess what apparently is coming in the next update. Apparently we're gonna get a way to get the maps and that, so that'd be cool. Then I can legitimately find the maps without having to use the commands and stuff. Alright, there we go. Got 25 lead already, plus there's a whole bunch more cooking. Cool. Right, well, I'll leave that be, as it is. And if we want to do more color upgrades and stuff, we can do so, but okay, I'm gonna go work on Accelerate. I'm gonna go get Accelerate finished. Oh, well, look who it is. Alright, this time we are just going forearms. Forearms! Want to just go raw power, or let's see it? Excuse me? Door Knight? I love the variations of the, oh. No! Right, just outside of my house. Also, why am I bothering going for other people? I just remembered, oh yeah, freaking this guy. I need to kill this guy, otherwise they're just gonna keep respawning. That's one side of it, actually. Clap! Knock them all away. Well, that works. All right, I was gonna say, I'm starting to, like, you know, lose a bit of health and stuff here. I better switch things up a bit. As it were. Bonk. Clap. I should probably finish off forearms as well. Yeah, actually, it makes a lot of sense losing all the health there, given this Becker was apparently nearby too. Oh my god. There's heaps of them. Clap. Yeah, clap's so good just for dispersing the big group. Yeah, okay, that worked out. Hard to say if Diamond Head's a better option or not, just if you want to straightforward go fight with folk, but at the very least, Diamond has a lot of extra defense, so I can take more hits as him. But what did I pick up there? Nod bones, things, charm of resistance, another charm of endurance. If only I knew what any of these charms did. Hold on. Requires Ether Spirit to cast. Hello, Dornite. You're so armored. You're so freaking armored. It's great. Beautiful. Okay, hold on. I have an Ether Spirit here. How does this work? Oh. So that was Charm of Endurance. Charm of Resistance. Okay. So I sacrifice a spirit. And I get a buff for a bit. A whole minute and a half. Okay. I don't know if there's any, like, downside ramifications of doing things like this. There very well could be. I could fully believe there is. Okay, we're just gonna pop that stuff away. Also get limited uses. I suppose if you could put mending on it, you can put mending on it. Oh, okay, so you could just make unlimited uses of this thing if you wanted to. That's fun. I forget how quick forearms is for just traveling around. Well, okay, well, we've got, over here. I'm doing Accelerate. We're getting Accelerate done. I'm kind of interested in seeing how powerful forearms and stuff could be if we got all this stuff, but, no. Accelerate comes first. We're doing Accelerate. I want to see how good the travel with him can be. Go, Accelerate! Blood up. Alright, so I already grind up a little bit, getting 3 levels there. Cool, because it turns out Accelerate at level 0, because I hadn't done really much combat stuff with him. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, all in. Using this method, obviously I can make it more efficient if I got more spawns and stuff, but it seems to take about maybe 20-ish minutes to get someone maxed out. As I have to wait for the things to respawn. Obviously it takes way more time once we get to, you know, the higher levels of trying to upgrade. But just to check, hey, what's Accelerate got on offer again for his stuff? Dum-ba-dum. So yeah, we've got the slide kick and stuff. Defense +5, which is not terrible. Tornado, water run, wall run. They are just there straight away. There's barrage punch, speed, burst. Activate a burst of speed, increasing your movement velocity for a short duration. We are already so quick. Speed +1. That's do we want more speed? Is more speed what we want? It could be funny. Okay, no, I'm gonna go defense +5 and tornado, because that'll make us more efficient in battle and stuff. Okay. With that, we can wall run and stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna go up above. Just give this a quick try out, because I haven't really tried Accelerate much. Obviously, I know we can go like really fast and things. Which, yeah, if we go up to, you know, max speed, we go ridiculously fast. Can we now, we can now wall run, it said. How does that work? How does one wall run? It's not, we can, oh, okay, we can look up. It lets us run up wall. Oh, okay. Doesn't do anything for the fall damage, though. Alright, I'm literally just gonna spawn them in at this point. Because, you know, they exist. We know they're there. Wait, where are the rabbit slippers? So, where are the things here? They're called bunny hoppers. There we go. Right, hold on. Try the bunny hoppers out, then. Just to see. Obviously, with the mole grippers first, we can take, recoil damage. Cool. But, okay, so we have wall running on, so if we, decide to, we can now run up walls. Cool. How does falling off walls work now? Now we don't take fall damage. Very nice. But okay, so basically, yeah, we can go up stuff, we just need to look up, effectively. And it'll work. How up? Pretty much all the way up. Okay. Cool. Cool. How does tornado look? Involves me also still running around, so that's it. I thought this was gonna be me spinning, but nah, I still move with this. Oh, it's me running. Okay, no, I'm running in a circle. Okay. I was so confused because we were bumping into walls and stuff there. Okay, so now the ability to do that. That's cool. Got the ability to wall run. Very nice. Under certain environments. Where? Where's my grinder? I got lost. Hold on. It's over there. I need to go back and keep letting the spawners spawn stuff in, so I need to get all my levels. Well, I don't need to get all my levels, but I'd like to get all my levels just so I've got all the stuff for Accelerator. But I think we've got enough that, in theory, we could just go a run at this point if we wanted to. And it wouldn't be, like, that insane. Like, because, like, what we're missing now is just combat-based stuff and things. But now, we could go a run. It wouldn't be, like, that insane, like, getting over the train and stuff as it was before. Because, like, beforehand, Accelerator, like, massively slowed down when you hit walls and hit water. Now we should be able to scale all that without any bother. So, that could be a thought. Plus, fall damage is never gone, so that's nice too. Okay, I'll get more levels. Get the extra bits, just for the sake of, you know, getting stuff up. And then, yeah, I'll go wander with Accelerator and see how it feels. Yo, something I completely forgot about. Since when was this a thing? The bunny hoppers grant you jump boost too, apparently. I didn't realize that. I was waiting for, you know, the undead to build up in the thing down below. And I heard buns burning, so I'm like, oh, some spawned outside, so I went to check, and then I jumped down here, and I was able to jump back in. I was confused for a moment. I'm like, wait, I have jump boost? Yeah, apparently bunny hoppers give jump boost too. Completely forgot about that. But anyway, accelerate! We are at level 8 and a bit. We're almost there. I might as well, I was just thinking about the fact, like, once I got to, like, level, 7, I was like, I don't really need any more to travel. I could just go with that, but no, I might as well get this. I just finish it. Just get it finished. We need to max out 5 aliens anyway, because I want to see how this fail-safe works. So, I may as well just do it. Accelerate may as well just be one of them, because we're already building them up anyway. Dim-fa-dim. Although, to be fair, well, aliens are really worth maxing. Obviously, you don't max out Grey Matter. Ripjaw, probably not. Unless I'd, like, Odin for, like, underwater battles, like, I can't think of a single reason to max him out. Forearms is a good one to, you know, obviously max out because he's really strong. Heat Blast is probably going to be the 5th one just because I want to see all his abilities. So there's that. Who else, though? Like, Wild Mutt, probably not. Like, yeah, he's got dig ability. Handy. But I don't know. Wild Mutt should be... He's one of those awkward lads as well. Who else? Who else might be worth maxing out? I mean, there's Ghost Freak as well, I suppose. But once you have intangibility, like, his main feature is I can just have him to move through walls. I don't know. All the aliens are clearly not made equal and stuff, so I don't know. I guess you'd want to max them all out in case the Omnitrix randomly set you to one or something, but in most cases, if I'm going to go in a battle, in most cases, I'm going to want to use, like, farms and stuff. I suppose the time you want to use Ghost Freak is if you're in a really confined space. Because then you can fight using invisibility and stuff to your advantage and fight enemies by, like, moving through walls and stuff like that. That makes a lot of sense. I suppose, yeah, it's situational. Ghost Freak's not, like, the combat one you'd pick most of the time. But in very particular situations, he has just the right tools to do the job very efficiently. And I mean, that main situation is if you're inside... Basically, you turn a house into a haunted house. You become the ghost that starts strangling your enemy to death. And they don't see it coming. Because you just move through the walls behind them and, you know, strike them when they don't notice. Using your, I guess, your tentacle attack and stuff. I can see points when that would be really useful. That makes a lot of sense. Same as, like, Ripjaws, I'm going to be useful if you're going to do stuff underwater, which... Unfortunately, most of Minecraft is not that. If I had, like, a One Piece mod in, I could maybe see it. maybe at that point, because then there'd be more stuff on the ocean. But, yeah, no... Those things currently stand, you know, speaking of One Piece mods. Might not we mod did get an update recently. Apparently, it's also planned to move to 1.20, which... That'd be quite handy. Having grip jaws, but able to use hockey. Yo. That'd be... That'd be quite funny for one thing. But also, yeah, it would give you a reason to use rip jaws, I suppose. At least then to be, like, pirate ships and stuff to go and fight. That could be a fun combination, actually, because the One Piece... Actually, the One Piece stuff is pretty strong. But One Piece also gives you power-ups in that, and they're passively not directly linked to like weapons and power. Like, yeah, those two mods could mix together for funsies, probably. I don't know. I'm just thinking of random stuff because I'm probably gonna be checking out my mods soon. It just popped into my head there. And by soon, by the time this video is out, potentially they've already done the stuff for the Menominami mod. Who can say? It's hard for me to know at this point, because I don't know what in order I'm doing things and what, like, you know, if this is the part of the first or second video. Because I'm doing a long recording, so I basically make 2 videos out of this one big recording session. And if all goes to plan, I make Menominami, I probably would have done that Sunday. So in theory, this is video 2. Hey, I've already done Menominami update. It was probably pretty cool. I don't know, I haven't checked out yet, but I'm going to assume it was pretty cool. Oh, speak of the ghosts. Turned into Ghost Freak. I didn't mean to do that. Yo, I need Accelerate. Gimme. There we go. Alright, come on. This isn't enough, is it? It's close, but it's not enough. Darn. We're nearly there. Just a few more. Just a bit more murder. And we're done. If a few more fall down, that should be us, actually. Yeah, we're pretty close. Yo, can a few more zombies not fall down? Perfect. It was only, I only need 1. In that case, accelerate. Speed. +1. Boost. Speed +1. Attack. Punch barrage. Attack. Excellent. That +2 speed. That +2. This is at 0 speeds. We're already this quick. Then we... Oh wait, wrong button. Boop. Then we decide to amp it up, and all of a sudden, yeah, we're moving supersonic speeds. I don't wall jump on. Wall jump. Wall run on. Lump. Oh yeah, we're quick. Obviously. Right. We're now accelerate. Cool. We're now doing stuff. Cool. I'm gonna run a direction. In this case, I'm gonna run... Yeah, let's just run straight west. I'm just gonna see, hey, how easily can I travel over terrain as accelerate and get from A to B? Well, it doesn't help if I hit, you know, the water and stuff. But yeah, now we can run on water. So hey, if accelerate actually hits an ocean, actually gonna be kind of useful because he's now crosses water quicker than what Ripjaws does. Because he can do this. He can move this quickly. Excellent. I'm gonna assume I bumped into the thing. Oh my god. Let me out of this prison. Let me out. Jim, please. 1 by 1 block areas, but the bane of my existence is accelerate. Oh, hello. Ow. Give me that white crystal there. Yo. Yo, take all this junk. Get me out of here. Go. Oh, there we go. Okay, you can jump on water as well. When you jump on the surface and start sprinting, you just start going. Excellent. That's what we like to see. Okay, so we're now accelerate. We can move super quick. We can now get a bunch of distance, and my hope is I can get far enough away that I can do the slash command again and find additional wells and stuff. Also, I suppose there's a thing if I run quickly enough around this area, I, in theory, will come across bits like this for more crystals and things, so this is cool. Oh wait, hold on. Go, go, go. God, I need a bigger straight line bit for this. God, the world can't even load in quickly enough for this. But yeah, what I was gonna say though is I'm pretty sure we've got, like, obviously the thing for boost. I was wondering how I triggered that. Is that right click that triggers that? I'm not sure. Yeah, that's Barrage Punch. That's Tornado, which this is Super Speed Tornado, I suppose. Good luck to anyone catching me if I'm doing that. Yeah, I don't know how boost works. I just clicked it there. Do I have to not be running already for it to work? Also, oh my god, force. So if we were on the question of, hey, is Accelerate going to be better than, you know, Stinkfly for getting around? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not, just on the grounds of Stinkfly can go over forest so much easier. If it's a big straight line, excellent. If it involves digging and stuff, apparently that's really easy too. Also found in our thingy. Amazing. When it comes to delicate movements and, in general, just crossing over general terrain thing. Yeah, no. Stinkfly's gonna be better. Stinkfly's just gonna be better, isn't he? Like, there was never really any contest about it. Accelerate's quicker at getting from A to B, as long as there's not too much complication in the way. Also, timer ran out, feck. Alright, well, either way. Grab some lead and stuff. Cool. Like to drop some bits. Hey, what bits have I got in my inventory? Can I store some things away? Actually, can I just ditch these lime crystals now I think about it? Because holy feck, I do not need more lime crystals. Alright, get us out of here. That's interesting. So if we go to, like, the front of the ship and go to this bit here and just dig a couple of blocks out, we'll get into the under bits. That's good to know that's where that is. Anyway, yeah, what I require now. Can I do this? Yep. Hold on, there's another chest in here to grab real quick. Okay, so Bottle of Cloud and Bunny Slippers, they combo really well together for me jumping over the place and going really far. Amazing. Anyway, grab all this stuff real quick, put away the lead, as we found extra lead. Got a bunch more shard bits, excellent. Saves us having to try and build a village. Honestly, like, if I was wanting all the colors and I wasn't, like, if I was, like, taking my time with this, honestly, would have just built a villager for it. Like, villager would have been the efficient way, because, like, we can build villagers to, like, you know, manage getting emeralds, like, super easily. It's just a time-based thing. It's like, am I going to spend a little bit of time doing the build-up stuff in that? Well, that depends. Depends on, like, kind of the idea of the series. If I'm trying to, like, you know, if I'm planning for this to be, like, a decently long series, like I'm with other people, then I'd absolutely do it. If I'm just planning to, you know, feck about with the mod and try it out for the first time and doom, then, yeah, no, I'll probably just run around to see how naturally I can collect the crystals. But more efficiently is probably going to be the thingy method. Also transform. No, you're not who I want. But yeah, more efficiently, like, down the line would probably be using the villagers for it, wouldn't it? Makes a lot of sense. Anyway. Accelerate. Full speed. Wall running on. Away we go. Till I bump into a cliffside that has literally a cave system partially in it, and I back away from it and fall off again. My god. Yeah, okay. Nah, accelerate for travel, it's just not. Nah. Plain open areas, sure. Like, the second you come across near cave systems and, like, trees and stuff, though, it just becomes an absolute fucking nightmare. Like, yes, I can travel over the plain areas super quick, but, like, Stinkfly could just fly over the mountains and junk. Like, Stinkfly's just gonna be better for travel overall, isn't he? Like, we knew he would. I wanted to check by what margin. Yeah, I just don't see a use for Accelerate. Like, I guess there's a combat use if you're in, like, a big open battle area. So you can make use of, like, space and stuff. But even then, it's like, you know, timing. It's your reaction time versus the enemies at that point. So, I don't know how useful that would actually be all in. But either way. I'll move around with Accelerate for now. As I thought, though, hey, I'm going to try the command thing to find a well and see if it decides to point me to one. Also, I don't want to deal with you guys right now. Can you leave me alone? Machine well. Minus 4,700, 1,800. Why do I feel like I've already been to that one? Hold on. I think I marked my first one. It's that one. Okay, no, so that's not good. That's literally leading me to the one I've already been to, which... that's not doing anyone any favors. Already been to that one. We don't need to go to that one again. Dum-ba-dum. Okay, in that case, we'll head more... a different direction, I suppose. I say as I head in the exact direction of that well. Hold on, no, the other way. We're gonna go into minus Z territory. But you know what I need? You know what I freaking need? As I've ran through this forest and realized the horrible mistake I made going near a forest as Accelerate. I need to go find a road. If I find roads from the city mods, then I can just run around feel like that's where Accelerate excels, literally. At that point, we'll be golden. Until that point, my god, it's a hassle getting around the place. I think like an earlier Minecraft edition probably wouldn't be as big an issue because there's a lot more areas like this and you got hills where it's like, you know, just small little bits that you jump into. I'm throwing myself at a hill. I'm like, at this point, to run a wall run, I've got to like look up so I can't see where I'm going half the time. And, you know, it'd be nice if there was a way so I could wall run without having to look directly up, but, you know. I can also imagine if you had that as a function, it would also be annoying, unless it was tied to the button, but I don't know if that's even, like, a thing that's doable, but... Either way, it's not one of the options we currently have. All I know is that, yeah, if I want to wall run up walls, I've got to, like, not be looking where I'm going. We're doing it near a cliff area, that just leads to a bunch of situations. Hello. Oh, it's this guy again. Oh, hey. That's Barrage Punch, hold on. We can do better than that. Tornado! I have no idea if this is doing damage. Not a clue. Yeah, I should transform into a different alien. We need to go to someone else. Who have we got? That seems like a good one. Diamond Head! What do you mean no? Give me Diamond Head. No! Also, just want to say a quick thank you to all of the channel members for the extra support, and a special thank you and shout out to our elite members, the joining members Moon Knight Gun, and our ANBU members MonsterQ and AdenIsGone. Thank you all very much for the extra special support.